what is going to happen, these that I'm planting now, they're going to be ready to harvest a bit later than the ones that I've transplanted earlier. So they're going to be about 2 to 3 weeks apart, and that is also good for me with what I want to do with my onions come springtime. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm CountryMarro. Today I'm going to be planting out a few of these onions, or all of these onions that I have left back. I've given away a few of these onions, maybe about 50 of them. I've planted out a few also in the garden, but now I'm left with these, and I'm just gonna drop them in because it's getting late for me. Today is the 1st of December, and I want to get all my onions, or I would love to have all my onions in ground before mid-December. So just come along with me and we'll just transplant these onion plants wherever we find space in the garden. These are powerful plants. We're just gonna put them in. We still have a few left back. This is about as simple as you see this. This is 16 plants that I'm gonna leave back. Well, it's gonna be 15 now that I'm gonna leave back right here. Over in this garden area, I'm just gonna make some space, and I'm just gonna use my finger to poke a few holes and put these onion plants in, just like this. And for these beds that I'm planting these onions in, I don't need to do any form of fertilization throughout the grow season. These beds are packed with rabbit manure, and it's a slow release fertilizer, and it also breaks down very slowly, so these will stay in the beds for a very long time. These onions that I'm planting now, it is from the same batch of seeds that I was transplanting the seedlings 4 weeks ago. Yes, so as I was saying, that was my neighbor's dog. Just always bark whenever anyone is outside, so I just stopped the camera for a few, and then we're all good to go again. So these are the same set of onion that I sowed the seeds together and transplanted a few of the seedling about 4 weeks ago. What is going to happen, these that I'm planting now, they're going to be ready to harvest a bit later than the ones that I've transplanted earlier. So they're going to be about 2 to 3 weeks apart, and that is also good for me with what I want to do with my onions come springtime. I'm also going to put a few onions in this bed now that the cucumbers are dying back. It's way too cool now for cucumbers, so they're all dying back. So get a few onions in, and by the time these onions are out, it is time to plant my warm season crops again. I think I can put a few in this bed here where I have these bell peppers. I have some bell peppers, carrots, cabbages, what else, tomatoes, and some pak choy in this bed. So all the beds, they are mixed beds. I'm going to try a few onions also in this one. In Jamaica they would say I'm going to test my hands with a few onions in this bed. So that's it for this set of onions. I have a few more from a different variety. I'm not sure if I remember the name right now of those, but I'm going to get a few of those and just spread them all throughout the garden as well. So these, there are a different set of onions that I have here. I'm going to plant these out. I don't want to get all of the dirt with it because I want to save this soil to re-sow things for the spring. So I'm just going to uproot them. Once you have a bit of root on your onions, they are good, they will catch. So don't worry about them dying back. Wow, everything came up with this one. I'm just going to let it be. And I'm going to get all these out because I'm going to need these trays in a matter of weeks to start sowing for springtime. Spring is coming up on us already, guys, so start thinking about what you're going to be planting for next spring, or for this spring I should say. So I have a lot of empty containers laying around the yard, so I can use them up with these onions, and I can go ahead and plant other things around the onions that will be ready before the onions are ready, or that won't compete with these onions. So I wouldn't go in with any other form of root crop to plant in these small containers with the onion because they will compete. But I could go in with things like lettuces, maybe even some dwarf pak choy, and those will come well with the onions. Just look at this, and I heard this somewhere. Our foreparents grew all their own food, but now we go to the stores and supermarket to get everything we need to eat, and we call it progress. That is not progress, that's a problem. These days people are overfed and undernourished, so it's hard for us to heal in a system that profits from us being unwell. Real health starts in the garden. Real healing starts in your garden. So just remember, if someone controls your food, they control your life. So grow your own food or hunt your own food. Take that power back. But start somehow, somewhere. If it's even on your windowsill, start growing your own food. And the scariest thing about it is you have people that believe that the government cares about our well-being. They don't. So I'm just going to go ahead and leave you with this short one. That's it from CountryMarro. God bless you all. See you in the next one. Continue gardening. Cheers.